Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel, The Current Affairs Audiobooks. This channel has been created to provide updated info about various current affairs issues. So if you like the content, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon to notify you when I post new content. In the series of discussions on international relations, today we will have a look at the Indo Israel relations with specific reference to the visit of the External Affairs Minister to Israel in October 2021. The Indo Israeli relations have vastly improved since the establishment of the full-fledged diplomatic relations in 1992. The Israeli Prime Minister Ariel Sharon visited India in 2003, which was the first ever visit by any Israeli Prime Minister to India. Let us have a look at the defense deals with Israel. After the Kargil crisis, the Indo-Israeli defense dialogue assumed added significance. Israel has now become the second largest arms supplier to India after Russia. India is estimated to have purchased defense deals worth over $10 billion from Israel. The significant procurements from Israel are as enumerated here. The Falcon deal was worth $1.1 billion, which was signed in 2004, wherein India was able to buy 3 Falcon advanced airborne warning and control systems. The Barak anti-ship missile was a deal worth $100 million for the transfer of Barak anti-ship missiles, which provides early warning about threat from cruise missiles, smart bombs, and helicopters. In space technology, Israel has proposed joint development of microsatellites, which has military potential as well. Israeli space telescopes will also be launched on an Indian satellite. Israel has also been supplying equipment with night vision capabilities through handheld imagers. Shipborne electronic warfare systems have also been provided by Israel. The Indian Prime Minister visited Israel in 2017. The Israeli Prime Minister visited India in 2018, which was the second time that a Prime Minister from Israel visited India. The joint statement laying out 25-year timeline for realizing the potential of strategic partnerships was issued. Let us now have a look at the current situation. The External Affairs Minister visited Israel from 17th till 21st of October 2020. This was the first high-level engagement with the new Israeli government of Prime Minister Naftali Bennett. The External Affairs Minister also held bilateral talks with the Foreign Minister of Israel. He called on the President, Prime Minister, and the Speaker of the Knesset. He also held meetings with the Indian origin Jewish community. Let us have a look at the highlights of the talks. The two nations agreed to resume long pending negotiations on a free trade agreement. Both the countries have been negotiating over a free trade agreement over the past 14 years. Both the countries also agreed to mutually recognize each other's vaccination process in principle. Israel also announced that it would join the India-France-led International Solar Alliance before the COP26 summit in November 2021. Both the ministers also joined a virtual quadrilateral meeting with the US and the UAE. This quadrilateral economic forum helps in the ongoing cooperation between the four countries after the Abraham Accords in 2020 and also underlines India's close relations with all the three countries. The meeting of the new economic forum has enabled to focus on the changing geopolitics in West Asia and pointed to India's adoption of a regional foreign policy strategy towards West Asia. This will enhance India's regional engagement and provide opportunities for relations with other emerging groups in the region. India is seeking to play a major role in the world by pooling efforts and leveraging strengths. Let us now have a look at the India-Israel Industrial Research and Development and Technological Innovation Fund, which is I4F. To foster bilateral industrial research and development, the governments of the two countries created a $40 million fund over 5 years to seed finance innovative industrial R&D projects. The fund was launched in January 2018 by the Prime Ministers of the two countries. Applicants need to be industries having projects in the focus areas of the call. The 9th call is open with a deadline for receiving applications till 16 June 2022. The key elements of the program grant or funding with a minimum of 1.5 crores to a maximum of 8 crore rupees per project, or 50% of the Indian project cost, whichever is lower. A similar quantum of funding will be provided to the Israeli industry by their government. The focus areas are on agriculture, energy, health, information and communication technology, and water. The fund has been widened to implement research and development projects in healthcare, agriculture, and mosquito control. I4F 2.0 will broaden the scope of the fund in the new strategy and focus on market acceptability and technical feasibility, thereby enabling entrepreneurs to develop new commercial products and technologies. What is I4F? It has been created under the collaboration of the Department of Science and Technology of India and the Israeli Innovation Authority. It promotes joint research and development in the agreed focus sectors. The main aim is to commercialize the innovative technologies. What is the significance? The increase in funding has come at a right time when India is planning to focus more on innovation, technologies, and startups. To conclude, what is the importance of Israel to India? Israel supplies high-tech weaponry and its expertise in counter-terrorism can be used effectively by India. The enhancement of economic relations through the free trade agreement will benefit India. What is the importance of India to India offers political, diplomatic, and strategic benefits to Israel and insulates the Arab neighborhood from transfer of nuclear technology from Pakistan to Iran and the Arab nations. It also provides measures for maritime security and domination of the sea lanes of communication. The specific areas of cooperation between India and Israel involve the expertise in counterterrorism, expertise in intelligence sharing, wherein India can learn from the best practices followed by Israel, and the cooperation in this area would be mutually beneficial. Israel's defense industry and expertise in high-tech weaponry will be mutually beneficial for both the sides. With this, we have come to the end of our discussion on today's topic on Indo Israel relations. Please do let me know if you would like to know more about current affairs topics in the comment section. If you like the content, please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. All the best. Jai Hind.